Hello, this is my first video on this channel. For now it's called Stolen Nick 9 because I was gonna use a nickname from my friend that I kinda stole and took as my own. It's kinda like a whole thing, but I decided not to because a channel is kinda more like a public thing, so I decided not to. Let's just call it Stole for short because it's a bit longer, so it would be difficult to pronounce. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I will try to make videos on this channel. I will kind of treat it like a maybe semi-journal, maybe for like my future self. Maybe some people will watch this, maybe not, we'll see. I will talk about like random stuff, maybe some stories. I have a lot of stories to share, and I hope if anyone will be watching this in the future will like it. So starting off with one of the stories, I'm not really a story, but I want to talk about the new FNAF movie that came out like a few days ago. Me and my friends have watched it together a day after the premiere because we couldn't go on the day of premiere. And I gotta say, I mean, the vibe was immaculate. It was honestly great. Like, there were so many cosplayers, so many costumes, face paint, stuff like that. The people had like full on animatronic masks. There was a guy who was holding like a foxy head with like full lights inside of the eyeballs. It was so cool, in my opinion. And there were lots of cosplays, as I said, like Marionette with face paint, with the tears, the red circles. There was a Mangle cosplay. My friend tried to talk to that Mangle cosplayer, but he failed. Well, he tried, but next time he will get it for sure. Enough about that. We were there to watch the movie. There was again five of us. One of my friends hasn't watched the first movie, so he was going pretty much completely blind ill in. Uh, so we go to to watch the movie. There's like 30 almost minutes of ads. I mean, it's honestly terrible. Um, but the movie starts, and for the most part, we have enjoyed it. Before the movie, we've read some opinions about it. The fans were either very happy with the movie or very distaste. They felt distaste to the movie, let's say. They didn't like it, okay? And we thought that it's maybe just like a talk, that that's not really it. Like maybe actually the movie is good because like the critics for the first movie said that the movie was bad, but the fans really enjoyed the movie. So we thought it might be the same case here, but no, the fans actually didn't really enjoy the movie, so we were kind of scared about that. But we're watching the movie, and it's actually pretty fun to watch. But we get spoiler alert to the movie, of course, but we get to the part where Marionette possesses that girl that there to check out Freddy's location, and she possesses the girl. The marionette possesses the girl, and it was honestly kind of weird in our opinion, at least in my opinion. But later on, I felt like okay, it might be a little weird, something new, but who knows? It's FNAF. Maybe it will actually turn out great. No one knows what's gonna happen, right? The movie continues. It's all right, and we get to the later parts of the movie where the animatronics start to roam the city, try to kill the parents, but fail. And I kind of thought that moment was pretty bad. My friends also. And then there was the last pretty much scene when the animatronics were fighting the toy animatronics, um, because Mike went to the old pizzeria and was like, "Guys, if you really care about Abby, you will help us." Talk to the fucking wall or something, I don't know. Left. That was his great idea. Talk to ghosts that he doesn't even know if they are still there. Turns out they are, and suddenly they're possessing the animatronics to help defeat the toy animatronics. And then Michael comes, and we thought it was kind of stupid. Whatever. Then there was the part where like Mike gets mad at Vanessa. I don't know. It was honestly a pretty bad movie, but did we have fun watching it? I did. I did have a lot of fun watching it. We had a few good laughs. I think it's an enjoyable movie to watch. It was a bad movie. The writing was pretty bad. Dialogue was pretty bad. The animatronics were cool. That I liked. But that's about that. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I can recommend the movie. Watch it if you want. I'm not really that big of a FNAF fan. I'm not that small of a FNAF fan. I've been like trying to get into. I'm trying. I've been into the lore for like multiple years, and let me just say I know what I'm talking about a little bit because, well, I know Ball. I know Ball. I haven't actually read those, but I'll get to it one day. My friend spoiled them to me, and kind of lost the motivation there. So yeah, the FNAF movie worse than the first one. Hopefully the third one will be better, but it was pretty fun to watch overall. And again, this is my first video on this channel. I hope if anyone will be watching this in the future, I hope you liked. Maybe I will probably delete this video, delete the channel later on, think it's cringe, something, whatever. Let's see where this goes. So, yeah, that's all about what I wanted to say. So, bye bye.